Hello, hello, everybody. This is Melissa from stampwithmelissa.com here. I am so excited you're here with me on Tuesday, April 5th, 2022 for a live video. I'm just going to give this a second to let people jump on. I'm still getting used to my new little camera layout here. I have my computer up here, so if I look up, it's because I can see more comments on my computer's screen than I can on my phone. So if I miss any comments, I do apologize for that. But I do try to comment back with you. Hey, Keisha. And then I have a phone here and another phone up here. So I am just trying. Oh, uh-oh. And now I see the one phone just totally disappeared. Okay, let's just do this. Hold on. Okay, that's so weird. You can see my hands. That's so funny. Okay, I guess this one might have or I don't know what's going on. Okay. Maybe it's just the Wi-Fi in general because all three devices are on the same Wi-Fi. So I do apologize if there are any issues. It is a rainy day here in Minnesota. Hey, Barbara. It's a rainy day here in Minnesota, so hopefully we don't have issues. It looks like everything's rolling fine on my end now. So maybe I should just jump right in so we can get going on this card. So we're going to make a twisted gatefold today. As you join me, please say hello, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. I do go back and read the comments after. So this is what a twisted gatefold card is. Okay, ready? Oh, hey, Joanne from sunny Arizona. Hello, everyone from rainy Minnesota. And it doesn't look like, hey, my sister's here. Hi, sister. It doesn't look like we're going to have a break in this rainy weather for quite a few days. So, but this is super fun. So a traditional gatefold card, I'm going to see if this will let me fold it. It might not go all the way, but a traditional gatefold card would fold in like this because I have this thing here. It's not working. But it would fold in like that and you would fold out like this. This one is twisted, which means it connects like this. Super cool. And I'm going to show you here with the envelope. If you actually put it slanted, the one we're going to make today, if you put it like crooked in the envelope so those 2 points reach the crease, it actually fits in a standard envelope. Pretty cool, right? All right, I'm going to move that one off to the side, and then I'm just going to show you. Here's another sample where I just swapped those. Oh, cool. Thanks, Lori. Yes, the replay will be available. So hop out whenever you need to, and you can come catch us some other time. All right. Oh, and look, now you can see my phone here. This must have slid a little. See, I told you guys I'm still working. And then I put my finger in front of the camera. I'm still working out my whole new setup. So, thanks, Keisha. So here's another one where I just swapped those designer series paper patterns there, but it's the same on the inside. So we are going to use the Flowering Rain Boots bundle today. And actually, I'm using this bundle. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for joining. I'm using this bundle all week long. So I'm going to show you some awesome samples. And you guys, I couldn't pick a better week because, like I said, it's so rainy here in Minnesota. So this is perfect. I actually had to go put my rain boots on to go get packages today. I don't know about you guys, but our UPS and Amazon drivers, they do not ring the doorbell anymore. So I had my brand new pre-order from the new annual catalog that demonstrators get to order from right now, was sitting outside in the rain for 30 minutes. Ugh. Anyway, it's all fine. The contents are fine. That's what matters, right? I don't care about the box. Anyway, so let's take a look at this bundle. So it is a photopolymer stamp set, which means that you can see through it, which is super awesome, especially for some of the stuff we're going to do today. And then it has this amazing die set. So this can be found on page 30 of the mini catalog. So here you can see it here. We've got these really cool pebble embellishments yeah, Alicia said, ugh. Yeah, I agree. But Alicia, I'm going to show you, and Barbara is on here too. I'm going to show you guys some of that new stuff in our team meeting after this live. But they use some of those pebbles under the rain boots, and I thought that was so clever. Now these, I honestly don't know the current status of the pebbles in my online store right this second, because every time they come back in, they go right back out because they're so popular. So if you do ever see these available in my online store, you want to snatch them because they do not last. All right, so this is that catalog there, that mini catalog, page 30, as I mentioned. And let's take a look at what we're going to use today. Now, you guys, I have recently, like within the last few weeks, I've been getting into decorating my envelopes. So I'm going to save this piece of designer series paper in this envelope, and I'm going to try my very hardest to remember to decorate the envelope at the end of this video. But we have got a piece of basic white that's going to be for the sentiment. And you know what? I usually keep one of these guys in the corner so we can track our progress. So let me add that. So we're going to use that for that sentiment there. This guy for the other frame under there. We've got some designer series paper. I've got 3 pieces that are all the same size, and they are 2 1/4. So 2 1/4 by 4 inches. I should have known that. Hey, Mom, thanks for joining. So these are from that Pattern Party DSP. I'm going to use the black and white side because I like it a lot. And then I've got this piece of basic white cardstock that is also 2 1/4 by 4 inches. And a piece of basic black that is 4 1/4 by 7 1/2. My sister just commented and said, hi, Mom. All right, so we are going to use our trimmer. Now, you guys are going to be amazed. You know that I like fun folds. I like receiving fun folds. I don't always like to make fun folds because sometimes they're so fancy that like the measurements are so difficult to figure out. And so I like things that are easy. And, you know, I saw this one around and I was like, I have to learn how to make it because I just have to know. Yes, I am. My sister said I'm using all of her favorite colors. I sure am. I've got that red is Poppy Parade and then some basic black. So you guys know I like simple fun folds, and that's exactly what this one is, okay? So we're going to take our basic black on the long side. We're going to score at 2 1/2. And you are free to craft along with me if you want to. If you're watching the replay, just hit pause and go cut some cardstock, and let's do this together. And we're going to score at 5 inches. That creates 3 equal-sized panels here, okay? Then what I'm going to do is on this score line right here, which is harder to see in the video, but oh, there you go. So on the top here, I'm going to score down like that, and I'm going to do that on both of the outside panels in the same direction, okay? So I've got that score line there. I'm just going to hold it with my finger and get that bottom corner. Then we'll go ahead and score. Don't cut. And then we're going to slide it over. We'll get that corner lined up. Oh, I actually kind of did it. I didn't have to pivot very much. Cue the Friends, Ross from Friends saying pivot. All right, so there is that cardstock. You can kind of see those score lines in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to grab my designer series paper. And you can see how I cut mine is I have 2 pieces that are the same pattern, that flower pattern, and then one is this dot pattern. I'm going to put the dots to the side for a second. And these guys, the flowers, the ones that are the same, I'm going to cut in the same direction that I just scored my card base, okay? So corner to corner, we're cutting those. And then we'll do the same with this one. And that's why I used the same pattern. So I could show you guys the way the cuts go. You totally could use 3 different patterns. Totally fine. You know, it's your card. You make it how you want it. Okay. So we've got those pieces. I'm going to set it to the side. Then we're going to take this one that's a little bit different. And this, oh, this is the opposite. Hold on. Let me show you with this one because this is the exact way we're going to do this. So these are the flower pieces we just cut. Okay. They're on the inside as well. But on the back side here, we've got the dot. Okay, so the other one was opposite. And I'm going to have to work fast because this phone says it's dying. So this one, we're going to, you know, we just cut this way. This one, we're going to cut the other way because of where it needs to live. All right. So we are going to chop that just like that. And that's all we need the trimmer for. And then you guys, you're going to be so amazed because this comes together so easy. We're going to go ahead. We're going to burnish, all of our score lines. Now, this card is not one that likes to lay very flat because there's lots of folds in here. So just keep that in mind. If yours is popping up a little, you can see mine is too. That's just what it likes to do. You'll notice too in the photos that I share on my blog tomorrow. So the blog post for this will go live at 8 a.m. Central Time. You'll also notice that they didn't like to stay flat there either. All right, then you can see I'm just twisting these the opposite way there on those corners so that they fold out, okay? So like this one, you know, they're opposite of each other. Clever, right? All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to add our designer series paper. Now I'm going to use my liquid glue for this just because things are at an angle and I find it's a lot easier to maneuver. Whoa, that was a lot of glue that just squished out there. All right, so we are going to, whoops. Wait, did I do this the wrong way? I think I did. Backtrack. Hold on. We're going to flip this way and this way. And then I should be good, right? Right? Otherwise, what the heck? Oh my gosh, Melissa. You guys, I was totally fine. I was having a moment. All right, we've got that piece adhered there. Then we'll grab another one of our flower pieces here. I suppose it wouldn't have been the end of the world because I would have just flipped my DSP, right? So I'll actually just flip this whole guy around here and stick this one down as well. Okay, then we can open this, and on these inside flaps so that they match, we're going to put those other flower pieces. We must be having some high pressure because my liquid glue is squirting without me even squeezing it. It is ready. Or I've been neglecting it because, you know, I like seal the best. I've been neglecting it. It just wants to come out and play. All right, we've got those adhered there. Then let's go ahead and on these flaps right here. So when you fold it in, you can put it right here. Now you can definitely put designer series paper there too, but you don't have to. This is the one, the bottom part is going to be seen from the outside. So that's where I'm going to add these little dotty pieces. So we're going to put one right there. And you guys, full disclosure, if this camera that's on front of me dies, or in front of me dies, I'll just switch over to my computer showing me. It's just a little bit of a different angle. I like this angle better. But if it dies, I do apologize. Okay, so this one goes here. This one goes on the top. On the left-hand side, it goes on the top. And if you're not sure, what you can do is you can fold it and you can see, okay, I can see that and I can see that, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to do some stamping. I'm going to close this guy up so he doesn't leak everywhere. Let's start with this and our, say it with me, messy scrap paper. And we are going to stamp some tulips on the inside of our card. So I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz ink. You can see here, I'm going to do the same thing, right? This stamp actually has enough petals for 7 flowers. I'm going to stamp it off so we actually don't get all 7. Now you can totally do whatever you want, but you can kind of see that there's 2 flowers that shoot off to the other side. Right there, those 2 kind of go off to the other side, and those are the ones that I'm not using. I just figured, you know, this is such a skinny piece that I didn't want the whole bottom to be all, you know, all flower. Although I did not put a sentiment on the inside, and the outside says live life in full bloom. So this is perfect for any occasion also. You guys know me, I like to have lots of birthday cards because I have to send lots of birthday cards. So that's probably what I'll do. Okay, we've got that stamped. Let me actually leave my Poppy Parade out, and then I'm going to take this daisy stamp, and I'm going to use the Poppy Parade on the Poppy Parade cardstock and just kind of stamp around just to give a little bit of texture because we are going to die cut out of this piece, but I like to have a little bit of texture on there, and I wanted to show you that you don't need to use an embossing folder to add texture. You can just stamp tone on tone. Isn't that cool? You could also use like a cherry cobbler or even real red on this to get slightly darker flowers. I know you can kind of see my flowers, not super well, but they are there. And so that's another fun way to do it too. All right, let's close that up. And then last but not least on our piece of basic white here, we are going to pull in that Live Life in Full Bloom sentiment and our Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And I'm just going to stamp right in the middle of our square here, just like that. Close up this ink, and we're going to do some die cutting. Oh, thanks, Alicia. She said, awesome idea. All right, let's do some die cutting with everybody's favorite mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. This guy is so cute. And you guys, he was on sale during March. If you missed out, you want to make sure to get him during April because he's increasing price in May. See what I said there? I think I got all that right. He is going up to $63 in May. Right now, you can get this for $60. So if you do not have a mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, you might be thinking, well, why would I want one? Oh, thanks, Mom. See, my mom is doing my marketing for me. She said, I love that machine. It is so awesome, you guys. It's so light. Look at that. We've got that out. This is so compact. It fits right on my desktop. I didn't even tell you what dies I'm using, so let me pull those in. These are the Hippo and Friends dies, and you guys, we can all cry together. These are like my must-have dies. I use them all the time, constantly, and they're retiring. So these are another set. If you like them, make sure you get them now. Actually, I believe this one might be cutting it a little bit close, but they are otherwise all compatible with this mini machine. I think you could use that bigger one. Yeah, Alicia loves her mini. I do too. It's just so perfect. And you can see I need to get new plates for mine because they're starting to warp. And so that's something I know I did have a customer once say, when I used mine for the first time, it cracked. Is that normal? And I was like, yes, that's normal. Yes, they warp. They do have to be replaced after a while. I've actually broken a plate before because I didn't listen to my warning signs. It actually just cracked. Except, see, I can tell I need new ones too because they're leaving little residue, which is easy to wipe off, but it is leaving a little bit of residue. And so that's a good sign too that you might need new plates. And those are pretty inexpensive. But you do get the plates with the actual machine, which is awesome. All right, let's go ahead. We're adhering this guy to the inside of our card. So cute. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my seal and run it right there on top of that DSP. All right, can you see that? There, that shiny bit right there. Yes, Keisha says she needs plates next order. So do I, and I placed an order last week and I totally forgot about them. I need new plates for my big guy too. All right, then I'm going to take this red Poppy Parade frame and press that down there on there, okay? And the reason I did it that way is so that it didn't stick over here. If it stuck over here too, it wouldn't open. Or at least you'd have to give it a little extra force, right? So that's why I wanted to make sure I got that stuck only on this side here, because even the same thing, if it had stuck here, it would have to fold like this. It's not what you want. All right. Hey, Debbie from Oregon. Welcome. Now I'm going to take some dimensionals. These are left over from a kid or paper pumpkin or something, and add some dimensionals to the back of our sentiment. And then we can go ahead and see now this is straight with the bottom when it's closed. When it's opened, can you see that? So this piece actually is out here. So I am going to close it, and then I'm going to place my sentiment on there with dimensionals. Just like that. Look at how cool that is, you guys. And our card is done. Look at how simple. That took like 15 minutes. It was so simple. And I was explaining how to do it. You're going to be a pro at this in no time. All right, look at that. I didn't add any embellishments or ribbon to this. I just wanted to show you the mechanics of it, how it works, how you can do one yourself. You could definitely make them bigger too, but just keep in mind that this size does fit in an envelope. We need to do our envelope. Okay, so I don't know why I got really into this lately, but I did. Thanks, Mom. So you can see here, I've got the flap. Right about here is the score line for there. Thanks, Alicia. Thanks, Ashley. All right, so I'm just going to add a little bit of liquid glue to my envelope flap. Then I'm going to take this piece of Pattern Party DSP, and this is 2 1/4 inches thick. I don't care how long this is, as long as it's as long as the envelope, right? Which is, the envelope is almost 6 inches. So this is a great way to use up those random DSP strips that won't make up a card front, right? And I'm just going to press that on there. And here they are. Find my paper snips, flip this guy over. And we're just going to cut off this flap here. Isn't that neat? All right. You guys, thank you so much for watching today. Let's see, what do I have to say? Oh, next week, April 12th, is actually my niece's birthday. I know my sister is watching, and Kylie might be sitting next to her on the couch. So next week is Kylie's birthday. So I am not going to be going live, but I will have a video post for you next week for you to watch, okay? All right, so let me just finish this up here. I get very, you know, I don't like fussy cutting, so get very specific. Yep, she is. Kylie's sitting right next to my sister. All right, so there is a cool envelope that coordinates directly with our card. Look how fun that is. And again, I'll mention this just one more time. When you angle the card and have these points come up to this flap here, it fits in the envelope. She heard Kylie and birthday. All right. Oh, thanks, Keisha. Keisha says, happy birthday, Kylie. All right, she'll be 7. So 7 is fun and spunky, right? All right, so there is our card this week. Here's that one. Here's one more sample where, again, I swapped those designer series paper patterns there. So this is the dot one on the outside, and then I've got the flowers on the inside. So you can really do so much with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me flip back like this. Hold on. There we go. My other phone didn't die. That's a good sign. I have to remember to charge it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am so glad you were here tonight. Oh, good, Barbara. I love that you love it and you'll give it a try. All right. I will catch you guys not next week, but the week after. Okay. Well, I will still catch you next week, just not live. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.